But you got to remember that 79 is a pretty accurate 10-year out number compared to the other two.
So, so I sense the board is leaning toward no range at the individual levels, but at system-wide capacity. Is that?
Well, I think we said
No.
system-wide 87 to 95, and then at each level 85 to 95.
85 to 90.
Okay.
Good with
All
that.
right.
Yeah.
So how does that jive with what Marcia just said about being at 79 for high school?
Because we have the children in the seats now. We know I would say that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, but at 15 years, that's going to go up.
That's true.
No, we aren't looking at 15 years right now.
No, we're
but
not.
Just based
We're doing
on,
10 years, 5 and 10.
Based on what's in elementary schools, what's in middle schools, and showing that they're increasing.
15 years is
So I
unknown at this point.
hope in 2027 it is 97% in elementary.
Make
but
a
that's-
reasonable assumption that high schools are going to
The
go
county's
up.
got to
The
change.
parameters are set for 5 years, though, aren't they?
Remember, the kindergartners up today are outside the 10-year period, so some of the outside the 10-year period is known.
It's projected birth.
But you're right, we're going to be looking
Some
at
of it
this
is
every
actual
5
kids in the
years.
system.
So,
2028,
And I know we've had hit a parameter we can't
You know
hit.
it will grow after 2027
Right.
based on
Right.
some.
but we're going to look at this again in 5 years. So I think we don't need, I don't know. Okay.
What you're saying is, if we say 85% for high school, and we know that they're at 79%, that by definition means that we have to do something about a high school,
The
correct?
committee's purpose then goes to finding high school
Right.
students and bringing them into the buildings.
Right.
That would be awesome.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
That would be
And I
awesome.
hear they're very sharp people, so that's good. But, yeah, no, I mean.
And that somewhat goes to a potential grade reconfiguration situation, right? Like, are we talking about putting 8th graders in the high schools? That could be a discussion.
Right.
Are we looking at putting career and tech classroom-based programs, keeping them in the high schools and spreading those out to the different high schools, if there's something that makes sense?
Well, and I think that's what you have to leave them the latitude to be able to do. But I think we have to at least consider the possibility that if we don't eliminate a high school and don't change grade configurations, we've now given them a parameter they can't meet.
That's true. Maybe we should drop the high school level down to
80?
80%.
You're talking about the 81%? Now, would the parameter also apply to individual schools?
We're
Just
talking about on a
overall?
level.
Okay.
At levels, yeah.
So you could have some schools at 78%.
I would be fine with moving the high school level parameter to 80 to 95%.
I would be okay with that as well.
Yeah.
I think we need to do that because that number's right there staring us, and it's not going to be 85.
Yeah, no, I think that was a good point.
I think it gives the committee a lot more flexibility, too, of
Right.
how to utilize that.
I completely agree. I think putting it at 80 makes sense, but what I don't want that to do is for people to say, okay, we're not going to consider anything at the high school level now because we're meeting that 80%, right? So consider the career and tech situation, consider grade reconfigurations as a possibility if they fit in the context of a broader plan. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.